Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. If you're new here, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. Today we're gonna do a recipe that I happened to see when I was scrolling Pinterest, and it's called peanut butter bread. Now I've had pumpkin bread, I've had banana bread, I've had cinnamon bread, I've never had peanut butter bread. So we're gonna try it. It looks like it's something my husband would really like because he loves peanut butter stuff. And it's super easy, and all you need is a food processor. So we're gonna try it. So it calls for milk, sugar, peanut butter, 2 eggs at room temperature, 1.5 cups of flour, 1/2 cup of old-fashioned oats, baking powder, and salt. So it's staples that you should already have on hand, and I do. So we're gonna try it. So you need to preheat your oven to 350 and put the rack in the center of the oven. I had to move mine down one. So if you need to move it, and then preheat your oven to 350 while you do this. So let's get the ingredients and let's get started. All right, so in your food processor, you're gonna put a cup of sugar, okay, and then a cup of milk, and then a cup of peanut butter. It did not specify creamy or crunchy. I would assume creamy, and that's what I'm going to use because that's what I have. And I'm putting it in the same measuring cup as I used for milk. 1, to not mess up any more dishes, and for 2, it should come out a little bit easier that way. A little bit more. A cup of peanut butter. Let's see. Okay. Then you need 2 eggs at room temperature. Then it says you're going to process this 1 to 2 minutes until a smooth batter forms. So I'm going to do on low for a couple minutes, and then we'll come back to it. Well, I'm going to put this on low, and then I'm going to put all of this stuff away, and then we'll come back. All right, so that's been about 1.5 minutes. I put away my sugar, peanut butter, and milk, washed my hands to get rid of the egg off of my hands, and now we're ready for the next step. So it says, see, we've got a nice smooth batter in here. So now you're gonna add in your dry ingredients, which is gonna be one and a half cups of flour. So I'm using a 1/2 cup measure to measure this out so I can try not to make a mess. 1 cup. It's 1.5 cups of plain all-purpose flour. And then need a 1/2 cup of old-fashioned oats. And then you need 1 tablespoon of baking powder. And a 1/2 teaspoon of salt. process this until it's smooth, about a minute. And then you're going to put it in your loaf pan. This way. I always forget that. There we go. You're gonna process this for about 1 minute, and then while I'm doing that, I'm gonna spray my loaf pan, and then all I have to do is put it in the loaf pan and put it in the oven. It hasn't been a minute, but I can see that the sides need to be scraped. So, try to get the sides, this blade. A little bit more. Okay. So now, you just need to pour it in our loaf pan. There we go. I made a mess over here. There we go. And we're gonna stick this on the center rack in the oven, and it is going to bake 1 hour and 10 minutes. And then it says when it's done, you need to let it rest for 10 minutes before you pull it out of the pan. So let's get it in the oven. 1 hour and 10 minutes later, this is what we have. It looks a little
Crispy?
a little bit overdone maybe right there. It looks more so on the camera than it does in actual real life. But this is what it looks like. I'm gonna let it rest for 10 minutes. Maybe a little bit longer, and then we will taste it. It's been 10 minutes. We're gonna cut into it. Looks good. It's soft. It's not dry. I was afraid it would be based on the outside, but it's not. Ta-da! Okay, let's try it.
Oh, strange.
Well, that is not for you.
It's good. It's a little crunchy.
No peanut butter bread for Willow.
It's just a little crunchy.
Crunchy.
In some spaces, it's crunchy.
But is it good?
Yes.
Jason says no. Willow says I didn't get to try.
Can I give her a little piece?
No.
I want to cut me.
It's not bad, it's just not what I was expecting.
Well, I also didn't tell you what it was either. It's peanut butter bread.
Yeah, I know, but
Willow, get away from my table.
I'm not even. Your mom will pay.
I will say, it doesn't taste like peanut butter.
It doesn't.
But it's still good.
It's not bad, like Jason said. It's moist. It's just not what you would think when you think peanut butter bread. I would make it again. Would you eat it again? I wonder what it tastes like with butter on it.
Guess we're going to find out tomorrow at breakfast.
Put some jelly on it.
Put some jelly, peanut butter jelly.
Ew.
Now we know. We've tried it. You can try it if you want to. There's the recipe. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one. I love you. Bye.